Yeah, right. So no, it's awesome. So in one thing you talk about in the book as well, and I want to just start off with that question, right? You mentioned this notion of we live in an exponential age, right? We live in a where there's all these the technology adoption curves are not linear anymore, right? And the progress is not linear anymore. Explore that for me a little bit. What is the exponential age?
Yeah, I think for the tech audiences in your viewers there, Ganesh, I think they'll all sort of remember the Moore's law that famously postulated back in the early '70s that the price performance of semiconductors and chips on motherboards is going to double at roughly price performance in roughly 18 months
Every
or
18
so.
months. Yeah.
Right. So, and that, famously encapsulated as Moore's law has largely held true in the semiconductor, business for the last, 40, plus years. Now, I think if you map other technologies like artificial intelligence or blockchain or smartphones for that matter, things like nanotechnology and other things, they all have a similar sort of exponential sort of growth trajectory to them, which is that at first they seem small and insignificant, but their maturity, their capability, their ability to perform at scale seems to roughly mirror sort of Moore's law of doubling, every year to 18 months.
Yep.
So that the good news there then is that for us as consumers of any sort of industry, but in particular in healthcare, could take some sense of optimism from the fact that these technologies will continue to grow and mature and will give companies and hospitals, doctors, and caregivers and consumers access to a tremendous amount of technology at their fingertips, ultimately to simplify the consumer experience, improve the
Mhm.
lives of consumers, and make our healthcare system, much better, than what it is today. And that's kind of what we're working on at Elements. But that's kind of broadly why sort of I characterize that era that we're living in as being the exponential era.